We all have the blues one way or another, and regardless if we know what the blues is, or if we know the difference between blues, jazz, and rock and roll, we all have struggles in our lives. And I think the blues is the type of music that, for me personally, allows me to put all of those feelings out there to share with the audience. Hi everybody, this is Jose Ramirez, and we're here in Austin, Texas at Wire Recording Studios working on my brand new album.
Hello everybody, I'm Anson Funderburg. How are y'all doing?
The evolution on this record compared to the EP is that EP I recorded last February while I was touring Europe, and I had the opportunity to get in the studio with the band that I was touring and playing the shows in the UK and in England, and one of the guys said, "Hey, I know this guy who owns a studio. We should go in and record 3 of your original songs at least." And I said, "Yeah, let's do that." And it's a bit different. It's a little different groove. Those 3 songs will be on this album as well. We re-recorded them, but that EP was a small taste, and it was just drums, bass, guitar, and harmonica. So it's very different now. We have keyboards, we have full-on horn section, piano, Hammond organ, and it's just going to be a little different. Well, musically, I like to make a point that I'm a blues artist that is very influenced by soul music and old school R&B. Unlike a lot of blues that's out there right now, there's a lot of great artists out there, but they mostly blend or mix their blues with rock music. I'd like to separate myself from that category, and I would like this album to be a blues album influenced by both soul and R&B, with the likes of musicians like Ray Charles, Teddy Pendergrass, Al Green, little Johnny Guitar Watson here and there as well. So that's just the musical part, of course. And as far as live events, I think this album comes in a very important point in my career and in my personal life, because let's say around 12 years ago or 10 years ago, I started a lot of cycles that are just now closing for many reasons. But let's just say this is an important time for me to release this debut album, and we're very excited. That intro you're doing, we'll do it in the intro. And then, instead of jumping into the solo where the solo begins, we'll just kind of break it down, all of us, like have Jim do something similar to what he's doing in the intro. I'll do some just very soft in the middle of the song, kind of a...
Is still the groove going?
Yeah, but just maybe hi-hat.
I was playing in Florida at a place called Aces, and he was there working with someone else, and I think they had the night off, and they came in, and we got him up to play a little bit, and it was awesome, and we just sort of became friends, and and being in contact, and just decided we wanted to try to work together.
Listeners can expect a lot of soul coming out of this blues record. I personally don't hear a lot of soul or R&B coming out of contemporary blues artists. So I wanted to make sure I recorded an album with original music that's going to bring back that sound of soul and old school rhythm and blues.
I think people are really gonna love it.
Experience working with these guys here in the studio has been amazing. I had the pleasure to record with Gene Pugh on the keyboards 3 years ago on an album I played guitar on in LA, and to have him be a part of my record now is really a special thing. We have Nate Rowe on the bass, and he's a very intense bass player. He can play anything from an old school slow blues on his upright bass to a very funky groove on his electric bass. And we have Wes Starr on drums. He's just a legendary drummer. He's on a lot of the records that I used to listen to when I was a kid growing up in Costa Rica, so it's really an honor for me to have him. We also have the Texas horns in some of my original songs and a couple of the covers we're doing as well, so I'm very excited about that. and I'm very, very excited about having Anson play in a couple of tracks as a special player, special guest musician. He's going to play in a couple of my original songs. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around, and I really hope you enjoy this album. It's a gift from my heart to all of you. Make sure you visit JoseRamirezBlues.com for more information.